Hello everybody, welcome to Big Keem's Comic Corner. You know, I've been on Comic Vine for a while now, and for all the free time I have after college, graduating, I decided to give something back. Finally have something where us comic book fans could have some input. So we can sit down and discuss and talk about things. So I figured start a weekly show, Big Keem 89's Comic Corner. You send in questions, we can have a discussion, that whole thing. As you can see, in essence of Memorial Day, I'm wearing my Captain American shirt. I salute you all, to all the soldiers who have died for our country. 1 moment of silence, please. Alright, and I'm back. So, today's discussion will be on the release that's coming out on Friday, X-Men First Class. Now, everyone has their doubts about First Class. Let's say so myself. So let's break this down some. First of all, let's break down the cast. Actually it seems pretty good. I like the actors they got. James McAvoy is a young, apparently full-haired Xavier. Seems pretty good. He looks pretty serious. Michael Fassbender as Magneto. So what? Neither one of them British. Got pretty good actors on there. Zoe Kravitz, always nice. Even in the small part, nice. All the actors, great. The previews have looked awesome. Now, let's get down to the characters in the movie. If you haven't figured it out yet, it's not the First Class per se. Sure, it's what they're giving us is the First Class, but in the comics, the First Class consisted of Xavier, of course, Beast, Angel, Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Iceman. But considering the rest of the movies don't follow the continuity of the comics at all, we see that it's been changed. Now you have a First Class consisting of Darwin. Love Darwin. But actually, pretty good choice. Beast, and Beast there. Angel Salvador. Now, like I said, love Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz appears in my dreams multiple nights. But Angel Salvador in the First Class, sure you needed someone named Angel, but we didn't even buy it. And well, why the hell isn't Beak in there? How can you have Angel Salvador without Beak? Mystique, Mystique has that whole I can pass with Mystique being in First Class. She's old enough, sure. Banshee, not a big problem. He came in second, but Banshee I don't have a problem with. But the one issue in the whole First Class group is Havoc. As you know or may know, Havoc is the younger brother of Scott Summers, aka Cyclops. Well, the movie takes place in the 1960s. Obviously, Havoc can't be younger than a Cyclops who's only probably in his late 20s, early 30s in the 1990s. So that begs the question, will it be Scott's older brother, Scott's father, or a completely unrelated character? It's going to be odd to figure out. Haver's one of my favorite characters. I really don't want to mess him up. Let's look at the bad guys in this movie. You have Emma Frost. Now, we've already been given one version of Emma in X-Men Origins Wolverine, but let's forget that happened for a moment. Emma, with the Hellfire Club, is great. Great choice. Nice femme fatale, as we say. But I wonder what kind of role she played. It was all about using her sexuality. Will she try to use it on Magneto or Charles, maybe? And, Riptide. Nobody really cares about Riptide. Honestly, Riptide. Whatever. One seemed odd to me that Azazel appears in this movie. Now, Azazel is supposed to be the father of Nightcrawler. In the comics, he's introduced rather recently with the whole, oh, he's a mutant that fought angels or whatever. No one cares. But, and it's a really, really crappy storyline, and I rather didn't enjoy it. But why is he in this movie? He's not a character very well built into the X-Men mythos, only appearing in one story arc. He really doesn't kind of fit, other than they want to show that Mystique and this guy got it on and produced Nightcrawler. Which, okay, we know that Nightcrawler's in X-Men too. Good character to have. But would the inclusion of Azazel just be to harken back to the possibility that Mystique and him are Nightcrawler's parents? Who knows? Personally, I don't have a big problem with it. It just seems awful weird that the first set of villains you introduce into this new X-Men continuity is Azazel. And then you have what has made 5 Degrees to Kevin Bacon much easier. Kevin Bacon as Sebastian Shaw. Now, of course, Kevin Bacon has the acting chops. But when I think of Sebastian Shaw and the Hellfire Club, not in one inkling do I think of Kevin Bacon. It's Kevin Bacon. Sure, you want to bring some star power to it. I mean, you can't get much bigger than Kevin Bacon, unless you want Keanu Reeves or Nicolas Cage. I mean, those are great actors. Sarcasm all the way around. But honestly, Kevin Bacon, to me, does not really say Sebastian Shaw. That being said, let's cover his character. Speaking of the plot line, this is supposed to be how the rift between Xavier and Magneto finally happened. How they started as friends, fell apart. First of all, once again, doesn't follow comics continuity. I have a question about the ages as well. Because how old are Xavier and Magneto? The film takes place in the 60s. They look maybe 30s. Now, World War II took place in the 40s. Magneto was a kid. How old were they in the newer movies? They really didn't seem that old. They seemed maybe early 60s, maybe mid 60s. I don't know. The ages kind of bother me. And in X-Men Origins Wolverine, you see Xavier, which maybe late 80s, and already just looks a little younger than he looked in the other movies. Who knows? Well, the plotline revolves around Xavier and Magneto trying to bring a good name to mutants in the 60s with obviously red paranoia and the fear of communism gripping the nation. Also the fear of the atomic bomb, which brings an issue with, you have mutants who could possibly have just as much power as an atomic bomb right here. But you see Xavier and Magneto bringing together these group of young people to put a face on mutant kind, and usher in peace. And as you probably will guess, and spoilers if you haven't, this peace between mutant kinds will not sit well with Magneto. He'll slowly become more and more angry, especially his treatment as a Holocaust survivor, combined with the apparent growing fear of mutants. Magneto will break free of Xavier's ideals and become Magneto we all know and love. Mixed in with all this, you have Sebastian Shaw and the Hellfire Club. Well, I do not know their end game, of course. Something, they're gonna bring a face to evil mutants, probably hype the fear of mutants. maybe, and just maybe, if it's a thing of a new trilogy, will they be a cult of some sort? You know, possibly worshipping, let's say, Insomniac, aka Apocalypse. Will we see Sinister and Apocalypse appear in this new X-Men First Class trilogy? I personally hope so. But I wonder, will the movie be bogged down with plot? You have all this going on, and then you have all the different characters. You have the apparent love triangle between Beast, Mystique, and Azazel. What about Havoc and Darwin? Banshee, for that matter. I feel like with all this plot going, the characters' development will get lost in the shuffle. I'm not saying it will. There's a lot of backstory you gotta go through. Darwin has barely even been seen in the previews, except sticking his head down in the fishbowl and gills popping out. But I digress. It's an awesome character. Will he get his due? What about Angel? You only seen her for a few moments, and she was half naked, which, once again, I agree with. But how important will she be? Or Havoc? As you know, in X-Men Origins, you had the same problem. Plotline was convoluted, and the characters really didn't get any view. Gambit and Deadpool, two awesome characters who got only a few minutes in the movie, were just kind of left out in the dark. Will we see the same thing happen with X-Men First Class? Who knows, but I have that fear. Another question, mentioning X-Men Origins Wolverine, there's talk of a cameo of Wolverine in this movie, which also begs the question, will X-Men Origins Wolverine be considered canon in this new continuity? Now, hopefully, I hope not. The movie disappointed me horribly. You know, Deadpool was one of my favorite comic book characters. Ruined. Completely ruined. Gambit was only given moments. Sabretooth, I actually enjoyed. Probably one of the best casting choices in that movie. I even enjoyed Will.i.am. But the rest of the movie I could have done without. And the adamantium bullets that make you forget your memory, dumbest thing I've ever heard. That being said, and with those events happening, would that movie be considered in the proper continuity? Now, I know in the Deadpool movie it's already been stated that that version of Deadpool will be completely ignored, which I completely agree with. Let the merc with a mouth be who he is. And there have been rumors that in the sequel to X-Men Origins Wolverine called The Wolverine, it will be a brand new story, once again discounting X-Men Origins Wolverine. So X-Men First Class also dismissed that movie. Personally, I hope so. If they can write that movie out and still tie this movie with the new trilogy and that Wolverine, I'm all for it. That's just my opinion. But in short, I think X-Men First Class is gonna pull off a solid B, at least a C. It's gonna coast off the popularity of Thor. Superheroes always draw a crowd. It's gonna make money. Will comic book fans be happy with it? Probably not. But like I said, we'll still go see it. It'll still be a B. Alright, well that was my discussion for this evening. But like I said, I want this to be a very exciting adventure. Come, take my hand, comic book lovers, and follow me on this adventure. You know, every week I will be discussing topics like this or other things, and I would like for anyone to see the show to propose topics for me, and I'll discuss them. Also, you can ask me questions so that I will answer and shout out to you next week. You know, ask me anything. Well, not anything. Comic book related. I mean, you can ask me some personal things, but you're not going to get an answer. But ask me things comic book related, or any issues you might see, or anything, and I'll answer you and, you know, say your name to the internets. I will make you famous. And also, I'll pose a question at the end of every show, and you can answer it in the comment section below or on the thread on ComicCorner. So, this week's question is, what do you guys think about X-Men First Class? After you see it, let me know. Give me your rating, and I'll give the general consensus. What do you think? Was it good? Was it bad? What were your favorite characters? What would you have changed? What would you do differently? And just give it a go. Well, that'll be all for this week in the first show of Big Kim's Comic Corner. Hopefully the next show won't be as boring. Hey, it's my first time doing this. Well, this is your friendly neighborhood black guy signing off. And on Memorial Day, I would send you all my love. My sweet, sweet, sweet love. Well, good luck, Godspeed, Excelsior, true believers.
If you ask me what's on my mind, you probably won't believe it. 'Cause if life was one big pool